Hi Sagittarius, good morning. It's Heidi. Can we talk, Sag? This is really about your next 48 hours. It's really deep too. I have to say that it is really deep. So, I feel like you're starting to come to a lot of realizations here about like how things happen and what's happening right now, right? My name is Heidi and I'm your guide here. If you're looking for personal readings, please check out my description box. It will show you how to get there. And I'm always taking personals. So, Sag. So the general energies affecting you in the next 48 hours is just you're really starting to realize the timing of things. And I feel like you're kind of not as bothered as you were about the way things are coming through for you, right? Because learning experience is here. And what you're starting to see is that there's a need for you to focus on details more. I feel this, y'all. I feel this, and it's hard for Sagittarius in that department. We're big picture people, and we're being called to focus on the details of everyday life. Like the Empress is reversed, so that tends to deal with a lack of resources. But I feel like, your ships haven't come in, and you're wondering where they are, right? Because you do the work, right? But there's a need for you to pay more attention to the details of things. And I have felt this, and this is in your everyday life, so taking care of these details will actually get you ready. You know what I'm saying? But you are starting to realize that, when things are meant to happen, they will happen, because this is a really intuitive time. And I feel like you may start to realize that, it's about keeping, just keep going, just keep facing your true north, right? But, this is bringing to your attention the need to focus more on the details of things, right? And, what may be bringing this to your attention is some disruption, honestly, like not feeling satisfied, specifically with the Ten of Cups reversed. I just feel like there are situations that have happened. It could be with family, because the Ten of Cups often represents family, kind of, but it's kind of things not working out in terms of the heart, right? So there could be family problems that come up that have been kind of brewing, and what's interesting is it's with the Two of Pentacles, which means that, things will start to turn around when it's time. There is definitely some things to work through, maybe some problems, maybe looking at why you're not fulfilled, or why certain current things are not fulfilling you. With the Two of Pentacles, we're being called for balance and to really consider what's really important to us, and especially if you're encountering problems at home, or problems with family, or problems in love. This is really a time in which we're putting more focus on practical things, because, Pentacles showing up, and what's important to us. What are the things we want to pay attention to? What are the things we want to put our energy in, instead of just doing all the things? This is really about getting focused on your priorities. What are your priorities? And it's not doing everything. It definitely isn't. And this is leading towards your manifestation. And basically, this really feels to me like, because we're seeing the Hangman and the Ace of Wands, right? This is a time of rest. Definitely is, because we're also seeing it in the influence. This is a time of rest and reflection about what you need to let go of. And this may be a way of thinking or expectations, you know, because you're being called to really have a different way of thinking when it comes to manifestation and really letting go and letting God, y'all. I mean, for real. Stop being so focused on how things turn out. And just letting the universe handle it. There's so much energy in here about letting the universe handle it. These problems that have come up, let the universe handle it. You know, it isn't for you to do, and you may think that it is. But what these problems are bringing in for you is really showing you what actually is important to you. What do you really want to spend your time on, you know? So underneath the deck is you may be getting a lot of downloads right now. I know I keep getting a channel message every day. And your intuition is telling you that something isn't for you. It's telling you no. So you know, maybe, you know, it's a good idea to think about what that is, right? And underneath the deck was, you know, because you really want to take action. You really want to take action on, you know, overcoming obstacles. And part of that, it will come. Being how it's underneath the deck, you know, you could also be receiving help. It could be a fire sign that's helping you to overcome your obstacles. You know, and let's see what's influencing all this energy. Yeah, like unusual support. I actually feel that it's this King of Wands that kind of shows you how to overcome whatever obstacles you're going through. And, you know, there is a need for self-care, and getting more into seeing that everything that's happening is a blessing on your life. I know that's hard because, you know, Two of Wands and the Six of Swords. Like, you may have been, and this could deal with relationships or, you know, the road that you were on. It was stopped. And, you know, because it wasn't the right road. So, you know, try to think about, and I kind of feel like if this is about people, people are being removed that didn't have the same priorities as you. You know, and that's okay. Because there definitely was disruption here. And, you know, it could be that you had a path with someone and now you're moving forward from that. You know, because at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups, Justice, the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Like, seriously, you're being called. Okay, so there is a past person here. Someone from your past you really cared about, right? The Six of Cups usually is a turnaround. But this person is dealing with their own issues, you know, and I feel like you tried to help. You tried to help this person, but this is their karma, right? So they have to deal with it. They have to deal with it. You know, they have to find their own way with the Fool. They have to find their path because, you know, the truth is that Ten of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords, like, just continually taking it on yourself and becoming, it's like carrying a burden that isn't yours to carry. It isn't yours to carry. And, you know, it hurts because it's kind of like the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. You really feel hurt by this whole situation, that you tried to help this person and you ended up alone, or you took a loss here, you know, and I feel like that is really just because this was their road. Okay, we don't, you know, we have to face our own karma. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening, though, is there's someone new coming. Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't even have to turn for love. Look at that. Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Like, this always needed to end. Whatever this was for you, right? This always needed to end. Because the whole dynamic between you and this person is just you helping them. Okay? And then you're always having to take a loss here, you know? And so the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, there is like new love that wants to come in for you, right? But it's a matter of getting through what has to end first, because that's sitting in the middle of it, the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups, getting through the pain, letting it go, and opening your heart to letting it go, so that this new love can come in. And it's definitely someone more mature. Nine of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Star. This is someone you're supposed to be with. Okay? Like, you know, and that might be your Ten of Cups reversed and the Two of Wands reversed, kind of dealing with things that didn't work out. And that's been hard, and not understanding the delays in things for you. And it was really just because you had to work through this, and you had to see that the universe brought this for you, you know, because this will really help you going forward when you are manifesting. So a lot going on in the thought process, Sag. So let's see what your soul is telling you. And where this is really leading you is leading you to opening up, particularly to new love. You know, and also more emotionally mature people, you know. And if you're meant to come back together with this person at a later date, it will happen. But understand that the reason for the separation here is because they have to get on their karmic trail, y'all. And that isn't for you. You know, it never was. That's the whole thing. I'm probably learning, you know, when we've done enough, we've done enough. So what is Sagittarius' soul telling them? What is Sagittarius' soul telling them? And it's also something you need to understand if this person tries to come back. Because what I see definitely is this is a path they have to walk alone. Okay, Sag. Where am I called to use my voice right now, which is really weird, it being the day of Mercury. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Nice. Nice. So, you know, you may be moving towards actually not directly helping people with themselves, but through sharing your own experience. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Oh, wow, if that ain't the, the truth of things. I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Wow, do you feel attacked, Sagittarius? Because this was just like your reading. This was exactly like your reading, Sag. Oh my goodness. So let's see what you're learning. What is Sagittarius learning in the next 48 hours? So I kind of feel like you are kind of realizing why certain things didn't work out, Sag. Though you really tried. So what is the lesson for Sagittarius? Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. What is the lesson? Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. You know, understand that everyone, you know, don't, and I also feel like don't blame yourself for these things that didn't work out. You know, you obviously saw something in other people and wanted to help, but, you know, you have to think about what your priorities are, what you want for your life, you know? Yeah. Okay, Sag, I hope this helps. Toodles.